Question, the member for Scarborough-Guildwood.
Thank you, Speaker, and Happy New Year. Speaker, my question is to the Premier. The government is hoarding $4 billion in Standard Contingency Funds with just 6 weeks left to the fiscal year end. Last week, the FAO Economic and Budget Outlook showed that ballooning contingency funds this close to the end of the fiscal year serves only one purpose, and that is to reduce the deficit when it remains unspent. Speaker, through you to the Minister, with the need to invest in public health, staffing for long-term care, schools, and paid sick days for people at high risk of COVID-19 in Ontario, why is this government continuing to hoard all these funds instead of giving people the support that they need now?
Order. Minister of Finance, President of the Treasury Board.
Well, thank you, Mr. Speaker, and through you to the member opposite. Every quarter, this member opposite gets up and says that there's a secret stash of money, which the evidence would show otherwise, Mr. Speaker. We've increased the funding for the people of Ontario by $25 billion over last year. Mr. Speaker, last Wednesday, I got up in front of the press and said $13.3 billion that had been set aside has been fully allocated. Mr. Speaker, the Premier has been very clear, and I've been very clear, and everyone on this side of the House has been very clear, and parts of that side too, that we will spend whatever it takes to protect the lives and livelihoods of every Ontarian, and we won't stop doing that. And that's why we continue to make sure that we allocate and spend the money, which every quarter the member opposite sees that that's what we've done. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Response? Supplementary question.
Thank you, Speaker, and back to the Minister. The FAO does not agree, and more importantly, Ontarians don't believe it. Allocation does not mean spending. So if all the contingency funds have been spent and the cupboard, as you say, is now bare, how much of the $2.1 billion announced last week is being spent to increase our lab testing capacity, and how many new contact tracers have you hired? Now, with the faster-moving variant expected to spread across Ontario, we are on a collision course for a third wave and perhaps a further lockdown. COVID-19 community spread is high in places like Scarborough, Mississauga, Brampton, Windsor. Speaker, new variants are expected to dominate fast. Ontarians are worried that we are no longer in a continuous pandemic, that we are in a new virus season. Will the minister tell us how much of the $2 billion is being spent on genomics testing?
Thank you. Thank you. And the Minister of Finance to reply.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for that question. I think the member opposite just answered the question. Isn't it the prudent and wise thing to do to set aside some money in the fourth quarter for things like the third wave? And let me go to the facts, Mr. Speaker, because the facts matter and the numbers matter. So in the third quarter, which we just ended, we had set aside some money, and you know what happened? The second wave. And let's take a look at where some of that money was spent. $869 million for additional funding for hospitals. Purchase of PPE, $609 million. Long-term care, in our response, an additional $398 million. And $1.4 billion for small businesses, Mr. Speaker, who are suffering and struggling through this.
Order.
Thank goodness, Mr. Speaker, we set aside some money, and we spent that money to protect the lives and livelihoods of the people of this province.
The next question, the member for Hamilton Mountain.